Hey guys, welcome back to the Sharon Homestead. Today I am in the garden and I wanted to show you guys what's been going on. It's been several weeks since I've done a garden tour, but we've just been busy and traveling and I just haven't had the chance to make a video. So I wanted to show you the progress so far, and it is crazy. Obviously you can see behind me, it's way bigger than the last time you saw it. It's actually unbelievable to me how big the plants actually are. And I'm loving these raised beds. It's really been doing great. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and show you what is going on. So the first bed right here is my tomatoes and peppers. And as you can see, the tomatoes are doing really well. There's 4 plants here, and I put another 2 plants over here because I needed them, but they're kind of wilty. We'll see how they do. I wanted some cherry tomatoes, so I added 2 cherry tomatoes. This is a pumpkin plant, and it's doing really well. It's going everywhere. I'm trying to train it to go outside of the box. And there's one little pepper plant in here that obviously got taken over by this. Let me just unattach that real quick. So this is a jalapeno pepper plant right here. I wanted jalapeno peppers, so I grabbed a plant from somewhere. I don't remember where. There's some kind of bug. I don't like the way that looks. So that's that side of the garden. You can see the tomatoes, they're crazy. I gotta prune a little bit. I did some pruning, but I gotta work around this little man. Oh, you're all dirty. Nice. And you got some marker on your face too, huh? So these are the pepper plants. These are bell peppers. These ones are purple. And then these ones are green, purple, and then green. And then the 2 cayenne pepper plants right there. They're really big. These are the cherry tomato plants that I told you guys about. They're kind of wilty. I think I took too long to plant them, but we'll see how they do. And then surprisingly, the cabbage is doing really good. That one's a little ate up. That one's a lot ate up. It's got a tomato plant all over it too, but the head itself isn't that bad. So we'll see what happens. And then this one looks really good too. So those are the 45-day cabbages, and I took these 2 out because they just got ate up completely. There's the pumpkin plant I told you about. That's where it starts. There's 2 pumpkin plants there. And these are all my perennials and a cactus in there. And some of them don't look that great because they shouldn't really be in pots, but this one's really pretty. And here's another pumpkin plant. This one starts there and it goes it's going out onto the path. And then we'll come in here. This is all zucchini. So all these big leaves in here. I'm just gonna have to step back because it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Hold on. All of these giant leaves are zucchini. And then there's some squash in there. This is the squash. And I had some squash grow. Oh, that's a pumpkin. That's actually pumpkin. Sorry, that's pumpkin. Where's the squash? Oh my goodness, I can't even really tell the difference. So, this is zucchini. Oh, that's really good zucchini. I better get that one out of here. So yeah, I'll show you video of me picking the other ones. So I picked a whole bunch of zucchini the other day. The Swiss chard's doing good. I took all the kale out. And I was gonna plant something, but then the zucchini just took over. And I can't plant anything in here now. But the zucchini won't be going for much longer because it's so hot. Oh my gosh. This is what happens. I didn't come out here yesterday. I didn't come out here at all. Oh, good gracious. I mean, I would complain, but who's going to complain about huge garden produce? Not going to complain at all. And we got a friendly bumblebee. Very nice. Thank you for your work, Mr. Bumblebee. Mrs., Mr., I don't know. Who cares? I've never seen a gender on a bumblebee, so who knows? Alright, I see another one. Oh my gosh, there's two right there. Usually I save up all my produce and I end up wasting it because I'll save it up in big piles like this and then it'll just start to rot because I haven't used it. So I decided not to do that this year. I decided to just use everything as it comes in so that I don't waste anything. And hopefully that's gonna work better this year. The only thing I haven't been using are the cucumbers because the first cucumber tasted weird. So it made my lips like sticky. So I looked it up and there's several different things that it might be, but what I'm thinking is that the soil is too dry. And the soil is too dry because I have way too much stuff planted in here and I'm not able to water correctly. So I really don't know what to do about that other than soak it really well, which I've been doing. So I hope that I've fixed the problem and these cucumbers will taste better. But you can soak it in, I think, salt water. Don't like take my word for it or anything. I think you soak it in salt water and then you can eat it after that. But yeah, this is what happens when you don't harvest your cucumbers every day. And I know a lot of you guys have the same problems with squash bugs, and so I was just going to share what I did this year. And a lot of what I did was, this is cucumbers, but what I did was every day, every morning and every night, I came out here and I would look at every leaf, seriously every leaf and every stem, and see if there's squash bugs, pick the squash bugs off, and then if there's any squash bug eggs, pick that leaf completely off and squash it, just kill it. And then I gave the leaves to my chickens. They loved them. But I'm gonna try to see if I can find some squash bug eggs. I haven't had any in quite a while because I check them so often. Yep, I found some. Okay. So let me show you. There it is. These right here. So anytime I find a leaf with squash bug eggs or any squash bugs on them, I'll show you a squash bug because I see some right now. Those right there are little baby squash bugs. And there's some more squash bug eggs. So I'm gonna have to clear this out. I just remove the leaf and I squash it and then I feed it to the chickens. I will be more careful to actually squash them. So then I'll just take these leaves to my chickens to feed them. For now, I'm gonna put them here because I'm not done yet. So yeah, these are all cucumbers going through all the zucchini. They should all be on this trellis right here, but there's too many. So they're not fitting, so. There's lots of blossoms. They're gonna keep on, they're gonna continue to produce for a long time still. We're just really beginning the season for cucumbers. Okay, so you'll see lots of different sized cucumbers like this one. is a really baby one. Can you see that? And then there's even babier ones. This is my favorite part. Those little curls. It's cute. And that's about it. I'm going to show you guys the greenhouse. And then I'm going to join the family in the pool. I forgot that I do have green beans. So green beans are doing really good. They're bush beans. They're from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. They are, let me think about it for a minute. Maybe Blue Lake bush beans? You know, I really don't remember what I planted, but I'll try to link them in the description if I can remember, but they're really delicious. I just come out here and I'm doing every bit of work in the garden, so guess who gets to eat these delicious garden snacks? Definitely me. That's my favorite part. I love these fresh green beans from the garden. They're just the best. Cucamelons are probably my favorite though. But I'm gonna come get the green beans later. And right now, I'm gonna go feed the chickens those squash bug treats. And I gotta update you on the fig trees too, because they're doing really good. The chickens, I don't want to get him too close. The chickens love those fresh snacks. All right, guys, it's a couple days later. My camera died, and so I had to go inside and charge it, and then it got too dark. So I'm gonna finish out the garden tour now. And I think where I was I was about to show you the greenhouse. So I did want to show you one thing that I found in the woods. I was putting up a fence and I found some, I think they're called deer berries. So they are consumable by humans, but they're just too sour. So you make them into like jelly or whatever. So I'm going to show you those real quick. We have a ton of them. So they kind of look like wild blueberries, but they are called deer berries, but they're in the blueberry family. So yeah, they are edible, but you just have to make them into like a jelly. So that was cool to find. One of my favorite things is foraged foods. We have a lot of wild blackberry that comes up everywhere. And we eat a lot of those. We ate a lot of them this year. So far, they're really just coming in, but they're doing pretty good. Yep, I'm leaving you. Come on, we can go to the greenhouse now. He's gonna let you out. It's okay. Just let her out. I'll fix it.
No, don't worry out.
All right, he's gonna fix it.
It can just hang like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the greenhouse.
Bobby Momo.
Oh, you riding on the front of the...
It's still a hammer.
Hey, that's a really heavy hammer, buddy.
Don't worry, I can carry it. It's a piece of tape.
I wanted to stop and show you the fig trees because these are amazing. There's figs growing, and I am really, really excited about these. So they have done really good this year. They've put up a lot of smaller shoots at the bottom, and they're doing really good. So lots of little figs. Hopefully they'll be done before fall. Well, before it gets too cold. Hey, Kyrie, you a good girl. You coming with me? And I'll show you the other fig tree right here. It also has figs on it. This one has more figs, I think, but it's also a bigger tree. Oh, hey, girl. She has to have some pets and loves. The mulberries are also doing really good. We've picked a lot, but there's still some on there. They're red right now, and then they'll turn black or purple, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna try to find some that are ready. But yeah, there's one. We eat them pretty much every day. We just come out here and eat them off the tree. This is the first time we've really gotten to enjoy the mulberries. Last year we got a couple, but the late frost last year really killed off a lot of them. And the chickens are right here next to my greenhouse. Right there, which it's a mess. It pretty much always is, but it's beautiful chaos. All right, we're gonna stop off here and see these crazy girls. So, little Miss right there had her babies. So, the last video I made was about these rabbits and them having babies. I'm pretty sure it was her that had babies. And then this mama just had babies yesterday morning. So now they're sharing a nest, and there's 12 babies in total in here. And there are some gorgeous colors in here. Look at this. I actually need to take a picture for my friend Sue over at Hoplo Rabbitry, because all my rabbits came from her. And I wanted to show her some pictures because these are so beautiful. This one is super nice. This is a girl, and it's really tempting to keep. Look at this one though, pretty colors. And then this one, I can't get over its little face. So cute. So cute. And they're all doing really good. See, you can tell the difference in size. This one's one of the bigger ones. So, they're doing really good though. There's 12 of them in here. There's a lot of little heads.
Mama, I want the whole one.
Well, we're gonna let them stay in here with their mama for now.
Mm.
All right, so right here by the door, I've got, these are green beans. This is just one plant. Oh, there's green beans on it. There's actually green beans on this plant. And then these are cucumbers.
You want to see me pick you up?
Okay, and this one over here, I've got a kale plant, which is doing really good. And I knew it would because it's in the shade over here. And then we've got some more green beans, which we have a little baby green beans. And this one has just buds. So we'll see. I'm sure these are gonna do good because we're in the shade. And then this is all Owen's stuff. I don't know what everything is. I know he's got some pumpkins. And this is beans. And then he's got some purple beans here. So, oh, there's actually a bean on this one. That's crazy. It's got like this much dirt and it's growing beans. Oh my, look at this. And then we come in here and we have got, I cleaned up this little plant. I need to bring it inside. This is just like a little house plant. Okay, this is amazing. This is comfrey. And these are all comfreys, and I planted a couple comfreys out in the garden. I didn't want to put too many in, but I need to probably pot them up because, yeah, I need to pot these up. They are growing out of these pots, and they're doing really good. So I'm happy about that. Probably about half of the comfrey sprouted that I got from Heirloom Permaculture, which is really good odds, and I'm happy about it. And then these things, I don't even think I'm going to do anything with them. I planted the loofah. I forgot to show you that. It's right out here. So, I got one loofah plant, and I planted it there. I did get some herbs. I think this is thyme. This is rosemary. This is sage. This is basil, and then this is Thai basil. If you guys have never tried Thai basil, it tastes like licorice, like black licorice. So one of my friends, There's a mosquito. So one of my friends made some Thai basil like water, kind of like lemonade, but just with Thai basil instead of lemons. And it tasted like licorice, like a licorice Kool-Aid drink. So I wanted to get some because I thought my husband would like it. And we'll see if he does. I don't know. But I haven't planted them yet. I need to get some small herb gardens going so that I can plant one herb in each small garden bed. And here's one of my lilac bushes. I haven't planted it yet because I don't know if this is our permanent residence. Same with these elderberry. I need to pot them up. And also these smaller elderberries. These are ones that I actually started from cuttings that I took. Same with this one. These are raspberries that I took from our raspberry bushes. And then this is another lilac bush. Well, like 3 of them maybe. I don't know. I think it's just one. I've got this 25-gallon grow bag in here. And I've got 5 kale plants in it. And then 2 cucumber plants. So I'm trying several new things this year. I'm trying some kale in some shady areas. So this is in my greenhouse. The greenhouse is completely in the shade, which is one of the reasons why my seeds really didn't work out really well this year, except for the ones I planted directly in the garden. And then I've got 2 planters in front of the greenhouse, so they get a little bit more sun than in the greenhouse because this is under a bunch of trees. So, the greenhouse really isn't the best place for the greenhouse, but this is the best place on our property, except where the pool is. So this is just where I chose to put it this year because I needed a place to work. I should have hung up some grow lights. So you've probably noticed I have a few different new things that I'm doing this year, like this 25-gallon grow bag in here and then the 2 pots outside of the greenhouse. I wanted to experiment a little bit, and I didn't have a lot of garden space for it. So I wanted to put several things in different places to see how it would do. And so far, the kale is definitely doing the best in the shade. I had to take it out of the garden, actually. But these plants have done the best. I've harvested off of them several times, and I actually need to do another harvest. So I'm going to actually do that tonight. I definitely think that inside of this greenhouse in the shade is the best place for the kale, which I will probably try to replicate that next year, or actually all through the winter. I grow kale and Swiss chard. The Swiss chard is still doing good in the garden though, so I'm not too worried about that. And then here in front of the greenhouse is the best place for cucumbers, I think. Now, obviously the ones out in the garden are better, but these ones are doing really, really good. And the beans are actually doing the best over here. So that is pretty much all I'm growing right now. I'm about to do a whole bunch of work in the garden and get things fixed up. I'm going to take out all the zucchini because it is crazy and it's too big, and I need it out so that my cucumbers will produce, because they are not producing as much as they would if the zucchini wasn't there.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Also, in this honeymoon suite over here, I would say with that big dewlap, she's probably definitely pregnant. They're really enjoying their time together, but he's about to have to graduate out of here.